Welcome to the stream, everybody. How's everybody doing? It has been so long since I streamed. Thinker, thank you so much for hanging out in the opening screen, just like the old days. Let's turn the music down just a touch. I got my new mic. I got that all set up. I'm so excited. And YouTube is looking crisp. I just checked it on my phone. It looks so good. It looks so much nicer than Twitch did, at least on my end. I don't know how it looks on you guys' end, but yeah, it looks good for me. I'm thrilled. How's everybody been? I hope everyone has had a good year. I know I took I did those cooking streams, but like as far as actual streams like this, it has been well over a year since I did a stream like this. I actually packed up most of my streaming gear. J Diddy says, I'm good, have you been? I'm doing great. I'm having a really good day, feeling hyped, feeling pumped to get back to streaming. I want to do a couple of these streams a month. I don't want to make streaming like my main focus because to be honest, it has a tendency to kind of consume me a little bit. I get wrapped up in it and I get so obsessive over my streams, and I want to stream like 8-hour chunks at a time. I can't do it. It burns me out. I gotta turn down the brightness on this camera. The sun is just blasting through this window right now. Oh my god. How's volume levels, everybody? Are we sounding good out there? This is my first time setting up this whole new overlay and everything, so I'm still getting used to stuff. But yeah, so we got a lot to talk about today. There's been so much streaming news. Mainly there's 3 things that I wanted to cover. I believe that should be in the description. I'm just kind of fixing my video real quick. It's a little bit bright. Just a smidge. Let's turn the exposure down. There we go. That's better. Turn that down a touch. That up a touch. Aha, not quite so blown out now, are ya? Fixed. I still got it. That touch, the streamer touch. JDD said volume's good, just sick. Wow, this beautiful person on my screen. It's been a long time and it feels good to be back. Thank you for stopping by, Sick. I appreciate it. I know a lot of people are still getting used to the whole like YouTube streaming thing, but I appreciate everyone clicking on over, stopping by and saying hi. Today, the main things that I wanted to talk about with the whole streamer news thing is pay to win. Twitch switching over to that whole weird system they got going on with like promoting your channel and people paying for that and how that all works, and just from like a marketing perspective, what some of this terminology that they're throwing out there actually means for you as a streamer. I know Devin Nash did a video about this, Ash and Christ. Everybody's done videos about this, but I wanted to cover it on my stream from my standpoint, dealing with similar systems on like Instagram and Facebook and even Twitter. Pretty much everybody has this like pay to promote system, but I feel like it's just really shady coming from Twitch, and I'll go over that. JDD says volume is good. Cool. I got this new microphone, so I'm still trying to get used to it. I hope everybody enjoys the little quality boost. I know my last one had a tendency to get a little echoey. It didn't really work well with this room. It picked literally everything up, but I have my AC going, and at least on my end when I checked on my phone, I couldn't hear it really that much at all. So I thought that was pretty impressive. I got this one. It is what is this one? The Yeti, the blue Yeti. I got it on sale at Target for like 90 bucks. But I'm getting all ADHD here. This was my issue with chatting streams, is I got all over the place. I need to pull up my actual like list of what we're talking about. So the second issue that we're going to be talking about is the Twitch DMCA thing. Everybody seems to be excited that they have this whole deal, and DMCA is not going to be as much of an issue anymore, but like there's definitely still some consequences to streaming copyrighted music and things that you don't have permissions for. So we'll go over some basics of that. I'm not a lawyer. I don't understand all of that stuff perfectly, but I did a little bit of research myself. So I want to just cover, the basics of that and what you can and cannot get away with. And then the last topic that I wanted to go over is all these moves that YouTube is making and some of the benefits of YouTube. Not trying to pressure anyone to switch. If you are a Twitch streamer, definitely don't feel like my input is going to be the thing that is the deciding factor for you here. I definitely have my own content struggles that affect my choices, and they're going to feed into my input on this. But if you feel like you're in a similar situation, maybe some of these things that I've been looking at with YouTube versus Twitch will help you out. So we'll get into that. And then afterwards, I'll hop on some Destiny 2. I love that game, and I'm getting back into it hardcore lately. We'll grind out some of that and start seeing kind of where the game is at, because I haven't had a whole lot of time to pump into it, and I'd like to spend a good little chunk of time today figuring out where the heck that game is at right now and what the actual like meta is, because I'm way behind. So we'll have fun figuring that out. JDD says, I also use the Blue Yeti. Good mic. I'm enjoying it so far. I had some troubles with it at first when I was getting set up. Take a swig of my Swift Lifestyles tasty drink. That's actually not bad. I thought it was going to be really chalky, but Swift Lifestyles is not too terrible. So, one thing, just getting into YouTube differences real quick. In Stream Elements, OBS, it's very difficult to get chat. Like, you have to basically open up in the little sidebar the entire app of YouTube and go to your stream in this like kind of almost mobile-esque way, and then open up chat, like the actual like full stream. It's kind of weird. But it's not bad. I will get used to this. It's just a little bit not quite as well integrated into Stream Elements as Twitch streaming is, where they actually have like a full-on sidebar that is just designated for chat, and you can have all your emotes and stuff. With YouTube, it seems to be a little bit more hoops to go through to get your chat to show up in OBS, but it seems to be working all right. Everything is coming through fine. There's not a whole lot of latency. So that's not really too big of a deal to me. 6 says, I want to play New World, but I don't want to break my computer. Yeah, that's my issue too. I have a 10... shoot, what do I have? It's like a 10... What do I have for a graphics card right now? It's like a 1080, 10 something, somewhere around there. And I'm scared. I know it would probably do it on really low settings, but I just don't want to risk toasting my computer that has literally everything that I need on it right now. I have no other options. My laptop is just such a piece of crap that it would light on fire if I tried to edit a video with it. So I need my PC. The mic itself wasn't too difficult to manage, J Diddy. It was just the for some reason, because of I think the headphone jack on it, my PC kept trying to treat it like a speaker, and so it kept switching back and forth the default between my SteelSeries headset and the microphone, and it was just freaking it out. So it kept cutting in and out on the microphone because it kept trying to use it as a microphone and a speaker at the same time. It was weird. I had to delete everything that had anything to do with the microphone, reinstall all the drivers, and then reset all my default settings, and that seemed to manage to get it to work. But so this first thing that we were going over, some of you guys might have seen the Devin Nash video or the Ashnachrist video about the Twitch pay to win system, as some people are calling it. It's really just like a pay to promote. You can pop in. It's not fully functioning right now. They haven't fully instituted it on the site. It's in testing at the moment. But people are worried that it's going to just ruin Twitch. You will be able to pay to get your stream supposedly promoted and put in front of more people, or people in your stream, ideally is the way it's supposed to be. People in your stream can support you by paying. People can pay to basically boost your stream. Sweets, welcome to the stream. He said, happy to catch your stream for the first time. I'm happy to be streaming for the first time in a long time. I haven't been live in over a year. It's super cool to be sitting back in the racer chair and feeling more myself. I feel so much more myself now streaming, which I think is gonna hopefully show through a little bit more. I'm not quite as confused about my own persona, so hopefully on camera I feel a little bit more natural. J Diddy says, for me, it was either the volume was too low or volume was too loud. I could see that. I think with some of the filters that I have set in OBS, it seems to be regulating it pretty well. Computer Chick says, bad idea for Twitch pay to play. There are some streamers that are kids. Yeah, and I think that kind of could definitely get into... that's an issue that I actually didn't think about, is kids getting into this and just sucking their parents' credit cards. Ugh, yeah, that would be a mess. Six says, I got my 3070 way over market price soon. Yeah, no chance risking it. Yeah, I wouldn't risk that either. But yeah, the whole pay to win thing has a lot of people concerned. That Computer Chick is something that I hadn't thought of, honestly, the whole kids aspect. But the reason that people are concerned is they're saying, well, it's going to be these bigger streamers with massive communities. They're just going to take over even more because they're going to have the money to just throw at it, and their communities are going to be paying to get them put higher and higher up, which is obviously a valid concern. But it kind of that ignores how the Twitch recommendation feature works. Twitch doesn't really have an algorithm. A lot of people like to throw around the term like, oh, the Twitch algorithm. It's not. It's a very basic recommendation system. I personally, compared to social media and YouTube and Google and Instagram, it doesn't even really compare to an actual like algorithm. Digitized coming in. Digitized Entertainment is actually the org that I started running the social media for, guys. So if you would love to get involved in that, make sure you stop by their channel. We're going to be getting some highlights over there soon for org members and lots of cool stuff happening. So make sure you guys pop over there and follow Digitized Entertainment. But yeah, back to the algorithm or lack of on Twitch. It's really just a rudimentary recommendation system based on the type of streams that you watch, the type of games that you play, and then it will recommend based off of that. So if you like to watch streams in a certain view range, and you also like to watch games streams in a certain directory, then it will suggest other streams that are like that, and you can discover them. But like Computer Chick just said, it doesn't really have much of a discovery feature, so it's not really much of an algorithm. So with recommendations, all that's going to be doing is putting your content in front of people that already like similar streams, but it'll just show up in the little like browse section or the recommended bar based off of how they're already set up. How you would integrate something like that, that's just my best guess, is you would show up a little bit more to extra people who are already triggering those little like flags in the system, like, oh, they like this type of viewership level, they like this type of game, etc. So that's really all it's going to be. It's not even guaranteeing that you're going to get a bunch more viewers. You know, your people are going to be throwing money at this thinking that they're guaranteed, I paid for 1,000 people to look at my stream and I've got 2 viewers, you know, and they're going to be so pissed because they just don't understand how the recommendation system actually is going to work. Computer Chick Production says, I have more discovery on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and even Facebook. Even Facebook. That's saying something. Even Facebook. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing, is all of those have an actual SEO-based algorithm that can look through the content and decide who it's best suited for. Twitch doesn't really have that. And that is the big issue that it comes down to in my mind as to why the whole Twitch thing feels kind of sketchy. Is because all of these other platforms have organic algorithms. Yes, you can get into the whole conspiracy thing of, oh, they throttle your reach and they try to push you to pay. And I definitely think Facebook does that. I definitely think a lot of these social media sites do that. They make the algorithm a little bit tweaked so that you do feel pushed to pay to promote if you really want to do this from a business standpoint. But they do have organic options for discoverability on those other platforms. That's a very Web 2.0 business model, is you release a free platform it's great. You get a bunch of users, you get people coming in and creating content. And then for those people who want more and who want to start using this to advertise and to push their personal brands to that next level, you introduce this pay to play type of system. Twitch never had that organic discovery to begin with. So when people are asking like, can we have some fucking discoverability, please? And then Twitch goes, sure, here you go. Like, that's kind of the vibe that we're getting. And that's why it feels so much different. Somebody on Twitter was like, well, you know, every other social media site has this. And if you view streaming as a business, then, you know, why is this such a big deal? And to me, like, that's why it's a big deal, is because they never had it to begin with, whereas these other social media platforms did and then ask you to pay. Twitch is just cutting out that whole part and going, nah, just pay us. That's all they want. Gutter says, would love to see stats on how many people ever click on a recommended stream. I have never clicked on one, and I'm always looking for new streamers. I'm always looking for new people too, Gutter. Like, that's a huge concern that was in my mind, is this even gonna work? You know, how do people use Twitch? How do people find new streamers on Twitch? This whole recommended pay to boost thing ignores the fundamental structure of how people find new content and explore the platform. Most people find new content and explore new streamers through other platforms. You know, they're not adding any way to do that on Twitch. They're not adding any more exploration options. They're not adding any more search options. They're not adding any way to narrow down your, you know, even just like your recommendeds and your preferences, even just to go in and set like, yes, these are the types of streams that I really like. Please show me this. They're very limited on that. So if people aren't clicking that type of stuff anyways, what does it matter to be higher up on that list? If nobody's looking at the list, why do you want to pay to be higher up on the list? It makes no sense to me. Computer Chick says, YouTube even now as of October 12th for those creators that have 500 get a community tab. Yes, that is so fun. I really was not like bitter, but just kind of like, of course, my freaking life. But as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, like literally within 48 hours, they released that they were dropping the requirement to 500. I'm just like, are you kidding me? I spent all of this time getting to 1,000 and then you drop it as soon as I get there. But oh well. I think that's going to be huge for a lot of small channels. But that's something that I wanted to talk about later on in the stream, is like some of the benefits to YouTube right now. Let me pop up my list here. So we got through end results for the streamer. It's just going to end up being a big waste of money. I think the better option is to just donate that money to the streamer, in my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's better to pay to help to promote the streamer through Twitch discoverability options, or do you think that it's better to just pay for it? To just pay directly to the streamer to help them with, you know, updates to their tech and things like that that might actually benefit them later on down the road, instead of just throwing it down the toilet, basically. Dropping it to 500. Yeah, they dropped it. It's coming in a few days, like Computer Chick said, October 12th. So that'll be really good. That's a huge boost for small YouTubers. Nick Merckx supposedly making the move to YouTube as well. Yeah, that's gonna be, I think if that happens, that's gonna be huge. I think Nick Merckx moving over would be like kind of a nail in the coffin. Man, I wish the light outside would make up its mind as to what it wants to do. I can't decide whether it wants to be bright outside or not. Thinker says, I think Twitch shouldn't get a dime. Bring subs off Twitch. Make all that support go straight to the creator. Gutter says, I gotta believe almost every streamer would prefer the monetary support. Be beneficial for both, but for it to be capped only can be top a couple times a month. That would be a good way to do it. Like, have it so diminishing returns type of thing. Like, I don't know how many of you guys, this might not be a great comparison, but I'll run with it anyways. Mixer with their like crystals embers thing that they had, like they were throwing money at people hoping to fill up their, you know, chalice or whatever it was called, and then they would get a payout based off of how many milestones they had hit. But like as you went up, it got harder and harder to hit, so the money you were throwing at them was kind of worth less and less and less. It was kind of like diminishing returns, so that these big streamers with massive communities, it kind of sucked honestly in a way, but like these massive communities weren't able to just like, here you go, and then Twitch was having to pay out, you know, 20 grand because somebody just got dumped on. They could maybe do something like that, where if people are just getting a lot of those whatever they end up calling them, recommendation bits, or I don't know if they have a set term for them yet, but if they're getting a lot of those, maybe it can kind of like ramp down the usefulness of it or something. Yeah, Thinker says Twitch gives me a bad taste in my mouth now. I think that they're just showing more and more the disconnect between creators and the company itself. You know, this is kind of, at least for me, I still watch streams over there. I still support my friends over there, obviously. But for me as a creator, I don't have any desire to be over there anymore because they just don't seem like they get it. I just kind of get the feeling like the majority of people working over there, at least in the higher ups, never gave a shit about gaming or streaming or anything to do with it. I think they brought in a bunch of business people because Twitch was losing money, and they just kind of threw the best people they could think of at it, and they're like, all right, let's start making money, man. Like, crank it out. And that's what they're trying to do, but they're doing it at a sacrifice of the heart of the Twitch community. Computer Chick says, I am waiting for the first lawsuit from a parent because little Johnny's been thousands promoted on Twitch. I only had one. Yeah, he just like maxed out their credit cards, and he still only had like, he had 0 to 1 concurrent viewers on his Fortnite stream. That would just be so, yeah, it's gonna happen. And it's gonna, not even just gonna be kids either. Like, it's gonna be adults. Adults are gonna be throwing money at this thinking that they're gonna get views. And it's just not gonna happen. If you see the job posting for Twitch, it's definitely interesting. Where's that at? I should have it set up so you can throw links in if you want. You should be able to throw a link in if you have it. I would love to check that out. We'll bring it up on stream and look at it. We'll make fun of their job listing. Cameron TV, YouTube is still the worst of the two platforms for live streams. As far as UI and all of that goes, yes. As far as, in my mind, quality of the actual streams, I think that the quality of the actual streams is better. As also the possible discoverability and usefulness of streaming on YouTube, I think is better, in my opinion. Just because you can set all of your SEO, get discovered through the actual platform, and then once it's done, it's not just lost content, it's not just like bullshit throwaway stuff, it's actual like evergreen content. Through streaming, you're creating useful, beneficial, evergreen content for your channel that will continue to get you views even after you've stopped streaming. So like, that's the benefit of streaming on YouTube, in my opinion. But I absolutely agree with you. As far as the viewing experience, it's not as fun on YouTube. Like, the actual culture and the emotes and just everything about Twitch is gamified, and it has that vibe, and it feels great. I really get that. But I think that you're right. I think in the next 2 to 5 years, I think that it's going to start getting a lot better. They're making some big changes. Thinker says, I don't mind supporting my friends, but I'm done supporting the platform. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't want to stream there. I still am technically affiliate over there. I haven't turned it off. I haven't gotten rid of it, but I wiped all of my content. I literally just use it to support my friends, and I buy bits every now and then, but that's pretty much it. Computer Chick says, I still watch Twitch, but as a creator, I'm getting more traction on other platforms. I mean, shoot, in the year that I took off creating content, I went from like 200 to 900 on YouTube, and that was without even making videos. I made like 7 videos, 6 or 7 videos, and then just left my channel. And I got 36,000 views on one video, 4,000 or 5,000 on a bunch of others. And that's the beautiful thing about YouTube is you don't have to have that constant creation cycle like with Twitch, where you're live constantly to be able to get somewhere. I feel like that's just so exhausting. Like with this, I'm planning on going live every 2 weeks. Every second Monday, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna hang out and I'm gonna do this and play games with people and chat, and I'll store up the news over the last couple weeks, and then we'll have some fun talking about it. And the rest of the time, I'm gonna make videos and do shorts. And I feel like the YouTube is just set up so nicely now to be able to do everything in one place and build a complete brand without burning yourself out with, you know, maybe 1 or 2 satellite like social media platforms. Professor Awkward says, welcome to the stream, by the way, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by. I know there's quite a few of you who have popped in since I started up, and I haven't said hi yet, but thank you for coming by to my first stream on YouTube, and I'm having fun. How does everything look on your end? Is everything running smooth? Everything looking good? I don't have like the most amazing PC, but it seems like it's running everything pretty well. I optimized everything all right with the overlay. It seems like everything's going pretty good. I don't have a whole lot of dropped frames. 0 on my end, actually. So hopefully it's running good out there. But anyways, back to chat. Professor Awkward says, I cannot watch Twitch at all right now, but this isn't lagging, if that means anything. I think that's a good sign. I think that's a really good sign. I think that is one of the great things about YouTube is their optimization for mobile and various levels of internet. They've put a lot of work into making sure that people can watch YouTube pretty much wherever they are. Ally, welcome. I always forget whether it's Ally or Ally. I'm so sorry. I feel like a jerk every time I see it on Twitter, and I'm like, Ally, Ally, fuck. Sweet says you can find Twitch position in Indeed currently. Saw it the other day. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. I'm actually gonna look that up because I want to see what's going on with that now. Looks like they're hiring for every single position, trying to revamp or shift directions. Yeah, I wonder what direction it's gonna be. Nathan, welcome to the stream. Cameron, thank you for that sub. It feels weird saying that coming from YouTube, because I'm like, no, I mean coming from Twitch, because I'm like, no, it's not a sub, it's a follow. You didn't sub to me. Ali. Okay, cool. Thank you for the clarification. I appreciate that. Let me just turn up the brightness on my webcam real quick. I'm gonna have to keep adjusting this. See, this is like, I need to get some new lighting, because I can do this perfectly fine when I'm filming for YouTube with my DSLR. But with streaming, changing the exposure and stuff as the light outside changes gets a little old. The light decides to like, there's a cloud, and then my whole stinking webcam is just toast. Yeah, it looks great, and 2 seconds later it looks like dog crap. Panda, welcome to the channel, my friend. Said Sid, I've been loving the direction of your content lately. In a space very much like what I'm doing professionally, excited to see more coming from you. Thank you so much for still hanging around too, by the way. I appreciate that. You've been around for a while. It's good to see you. How did you get the sub notification to work? I can't get that to work for me. I don't really know if I did anything special particularly. I just went to streamelements.com and set it up through that. I have it set as a web source. and just going from streamelements.com. I did one with my recent sub count up at the top, and then the notifications just in the general box. Isa's better than my camera quality. I don't know. The C922 is decent. It's got the 1080p. It just kind of is not super happy when it comes to low light stuff is the main issue. And my living room is pretty low light. So everybody, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Number 2 that I got on my list of stuff to talk about here, this handy dandy list to keep me from getting too ADHD and too caffeine hyped off of this go juice. I don't even know what you'd describe it as. It's basically like G Fuel, just less chalky and disgusting, and there's less gross stuff in it. Twitch DMCA issues. There's a lot of people who have been really excited that the Twitch DMCA issues are fixed and that they have gone through supposedly and made all of these, you know, deals with the NMPA. But all that means is that you're gonna get a warning instead of going straight to the fines. Ace's streamer is also better looking than me too. It's the glasses. The glasses really set it off. See, like, I mean, I can't see myself without the glasses, so that means I must not look as good, right? See, there we go. I can see myself now. I'm fine. I look great. But yeah, the whole agreement that Twitch has with the NMPA is just the fact that you're not going to go straight to getting a thousands of dollar fine. That's all it is. You still cannot play copyrighted music. And it says, what's plan today? The plan today, we've been talking about, well, right now we're talking about the DMCA issue. We talked about Twitch pay to win, and then going to talk about some of the YouTube moves they've been making. I'm gonna, hop on some Destiny 2 later. Panda says an inspiration for sure, working on some stuff in the SEO branding space, hopefully in the near future. Swagamemnon, welcome to the stream. There's Swagamemnon. How's your day going? It's good to see you. I appreciate you stopping by. All my Twitter friends are coming by and hanging out. It makes me feel good. It's always that weird feeling when you don't go live for a while and you're like, is anybody gonna show up this time? Like, it's been a long time. Is anyone gonna do it? I feel so much better about going live now though, now that I've gotten a lot of my personal, like, just mental headspace stuff cleared out and gender things figured out and just feeling better about who I am as a person. Yeah, streaming feels a whole lot more natural. I can hop on camera without feeling so horribly awkward and uncomfortable with myself. It's always an issue. Also, my health is so much better, so I'm not in massive pain, like hip pain, lower back pain, and stomach pain, because this past year was the time that I figured out I have a twisted spine and possibly Crohn's, definitely IBD of some sort. Panda says, damn, I missed the Twitch pay to win combo. Is that about the new viewer? Yeah, that was about that. But that's the good thing about YouTube is you'll be able to come back and check that out later. Once the stream is done, you'll be able to come check that out. I'm gonna go through and create a highlight reel. Probably what I'm gonna do is just clip the first part of the stream without the gaming. Gaming can be a separate thing. Anybody who feels like hanging out for the gaming, that's kind of me. My friends, my community is a bunch of gamers, so I figured that would be a fun way to connect with everybody and hang out every now and then. I don't want to be fully like game streaming oriented on this channel, but I feel like gaming would be a fun way to hang out with everybody. But I'm going to chop these first bits, the like streamer news segments, so that everybody who's interested can go back and hang out and watch those as well. So definitely feel free to stop back by the channel next day or two, and I should have that done. Professor Awkward says, I'm glad it happened when I can stop by. I'm probably going to do them mostly in the mornings because I have the most energy and it allows me to spend the rest of the day kind of doing house chores and getting caught up on stuff and maybe even film a YouTube video this afternoon. But look at me, getting all ADHD again. So that whole thing with the DMCA agreement just means that instead of going straight to fines, you will get a strike, and then after continued warnings, then you can move to a fine. But it just means that you're not monetarily on the hook. It doesn't mean that your channel is not still at risk, though, because Twitch themselves has even said that they will automatically take down content now. You don't, have to go back and delete all your stuff. That's good. But it means that they will automatically be just stripping content from the site that has anything copyrighted in it. Which kind of sucks, because you don't even get a second to just like, oh shoot, let me download my VOD and I don't know, like take clips out of it or something and then just delete it because of the section that had it. No, the entire thing will just get wiped. So that actually kind of sucks a little bit. But at least there is a little bit less worry there as far as people being on the hook for thousands of dollars of fines. But there are some rumors that Facebook is going to be getting a little bit better deal. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully Facebook deal will be a little bit more useful for creators, and the fact that it will allow people to actually use some music. But the rumors are, as of right now, it's only going to be for like top streamers on the platform. Facebook will, this is all conjecture. I don't think there's anything set in stone as far as I know yet, so don't take my word on it. But they will buy the rights to certain labels' music, and then people who stream for Facebook in an upper, tier position will be able to have access to that music. So that would be a good start, I think. Notice that even before the new agreement, a lot of larger creators seem to have forgotten about DMCA problems. I think it's just because they haven't seen anyone get hit with it in a while. They haven't seen anyone get slapped with a big fine or taken down, and so they're getting really lax. But I think it just takes one or two creators losing their channel to really put the fear of the regulatory system into them. I want to look up this Twitch job listing. Let's pull that up, because that sounds hilarious. I want to go make, it sounds horrible, but I want to go make fun of it. I'll pull it up on stream once I find it. But I hope everyone's week is off to a good start. I love the idea of streaming on a Monday too, because I have every Monday off. So that just sounds really nice to me, being able to not worry about streaming when I have a bunch of other stuff going on. And also, it's beginning of the week, everybody's fresh, everybody's got new stuff going on. I can get caught up with everyone and see what I need to help motivate you guys for coming into the week, because I would love to start doing some more like social media reviews and stuff. Oh my god, I went up with the exposure instead of down. Holy crap. Blew my face out. I'd love to start getting into some more like channel reviews and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. Go in, check out you guys like social media stuff. Give it a live review, work over some stuff. We could even like revamp people's Ashney. Welcome to the stream, Ashney. How's it going? I'm just talking about my future plans. I would love to go in and talk about what people can do on their profiles to maybe beef them up a little bit more, make them a little bit more optimized to get some more followers. And there goes the light again. God, jeez, man, I cannot win with the sun today. It's the problem with having a massive light right behind me. It's just watching a vid and it's... That's amazing. I love that I was in your suggestions. That makes me so happy. But I could even hop on and like make some quick Twitter headers for people in Canva and stuff, and just be like, hey, here you go. Here's a free Twitter header. Enjoy. Now your stuff looks fancier. Yeah, that's kind of my idea. Let's see. I pulled up this stuff on Twitch. Let's see what they're hiring for. Let me just go to this one. I just need to get that up on my window capture here. Let's see what they're hiring for. Let's see if anybody wants to go work for Twitch. Let's see if we're qualified for any of this. Boop. So, engineering manager, director of talent management. They're looking for 2 of those. 1 in New York, 1 in San Fran. Software. Wow, they're hiring for a lot right now. See all jobs. Wow, Sick, you're right. They are hiring for a crap load of people at the moment. It just keeps going. What did they do? Fire everybody? Oh my god. Wow, it just doesn't stop. And they're all relatively recent too, like within the last couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks to last few days. It just keeps going. Oh my god. I know it's a big company, but like, jeez. And further down, further down, further down. Holy shit. All right. Wow. It just didn't stop. Wow. I don't know what to say about that. That's kind of sad. I really hope they're not in that big of trouble as far as staffing goes. JD says, sorry again. I was at work. Boss kept bothering me. What did I miss again? It's all good. I appreciate you hanging out, J Diddy. It's really good having you here. Are you thinking of working for Twitch? We just were having a conversation about some of the issues over at Twitch right now, and Sick had mentioned that they're hiring for a lot of people at the moment. He said that some of the job application or some of the job descriptions were a little interesting and suggested some like changes. So we're just like, yeah, let's go check that out and see what they got going on. And I'm shocked at how many people they're hiring over there. I really hope it's not that much of an exodus and they're just looking to get more people on instead of replacing people. That's what I hope. Fingers crossed, because I do love Twitch. I love the community over there. It's like a big family. I think they just need to get their shit together, honestly. Amazon controls headcount. They just created more space for more staff. Okay, so they're not in trouble. They're actually, so this could be a good thing. They're not like replacing people. They're just getting more staff to do more stuff and hopefully like maybe make some revamps or improve things actually. That would be great. That would be great. Because on the surface, when you see that and you're like, oh my God, they're hiring for everybody. Like when you see that for a restaurant, you're like, wow, they just cleared house. They just got rid of everybody. Holy shit, the bloodbath. But that would be great if they're actually just getting some nice new people in there and making some changes. I think that would be good. What else did we have on our list of stuff to talk about here today? We got, oh guys, something crazy that I heard. I don't know if any of you are into watching VTubers. Personally, I have not gotten super into them, but I love that as an option for people who are not comfortable being on camera. You can still have that like personal interaction and that personal connection without putting your own face out there. So really cool idea. But this statistic that I heard, 8 out of 10 of the most popular VTubers right now are on YouTube streaming instead of Twitch. So I don't know if it's just VTubers kind of like started out over there, so it's kind of been a more YouTube heavy thing, but I thought that was really crazy. The YouTube changes are next. I think that hopefully with all of these Twitch, you know, new hires, hopefully they're seeing that writing on the wall and they're making some changes, because it would be sad to just watch Twitch sit there and not even make a move to really like reclaim the trust of the community. Yeah, Ashley, 8 out of 10 top VTubers are streaming on YouTube right now. It's nuts. I was watching a little like, I forget what channel it is. I'm not subscribed to them, but they had a really low, sometimes I'll search for things and I'll look for like really low view videos on YouTube and I'll watch them just to be like, oh, hey, they're actually pretty decent. And these guys were doing a pretty good little like streaming news cast. I'll have to look them up and see if I can like post it on Twitter or something later once I find them again. But yeah, they mentioned that statistic, and it blew my mind. I didn't really know. Let's see. I'll see if I can pull that up. Let's see. Where did they find that? YouTube.com. Let me find that video and I'll see if I can find the source on it. You know, I think that with all of, especially VTubing getting as big as it is, I think if Twitch can start kind of reaching out to that community a little bit more and start building that up, I think that would be amazing for them. Because that's been a huge thing for people. I know Computer Chick, if you're still hanging out, I know that's a conversation that we've had a lot on Twitter, is talking about how people give you such a hard time about not wanting to use a face cam. And I honestly get it. You know, a lot of people just are not about that. They don't want to show their face. They're not comfortable. And they shouldn't have to. You know, there's been a lot of people that I've talked to who don't do that because they really love to stream, but they also have been victims of abuse or things like that. So they're not comfortable putting themselves out there where somebody could recognize them or see them. YouTube has terminated a lot of commentary channels. What do you mean by terminated commentary channels? Like a lot of like reaction channels, or what do you mean? I don't know if I quite get what you mean by that. Where the heck did that video go? I should have had that like link ready to go in chat. Please forgive me, I'm still new to this. I haven't streamed in over a year. I'm rusty. I just saw it and was like, ah, that's cool. I didn't think anyone was actually gonna ask me for a source. Where the heck did you go? Literally just watched you. This is the problem with having 4 different YouTube accounts. Like, what did I watch that on? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to pull up this video real quick on YouTube and we can watch it together and we'll see if he states a source or if he's just pulling this out of his butt. All right, sir. Is this legit or is this butt information? Where did you go? Ad. Damn it. This is one of the cool things that I wanted to mention after this is the fact that YouTube is allowing you to actually turn off ads on your channel for your streams. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, I have it to that point in the video. Let's switch over. Let's pause the music real quick. That's a bad place to pause the video. I'm very sorry I did that, man. Lewis Vigil, I did you wrong, sir. That's a bad pause. I apologize. Let's turn this up, make sure it's at acceptable volume for everybody to hear.
So Stream Hatchet has recently released data that shows that 8 out of the top 10 VTubers in terms of hours watched are on YouTube. So it'll be interesting to see if YouTube capitalizes on the...
What was that? I just missed it, and I dropped my phone. I dropped my phone right as he said it, so like, what the frick? Let me rewind real quick. The heck did you say? He kind of mumbled through it. Hold on.
So Stream Hatchet has recently released data that shows...
Stream Hatchet, that's what it is. All right. J Diddy, work is bothering too much, gotta head out. I appreciate you hanging out so much. Thank you for chilling, and I hope to see you again soon. I'm sure I'll see you around on the old Twitter. Peace. Okay, so Stream Hatchet is what it said. What they said. So let me pop over back to my chatting screen, and I will find that Stream Hatchet. Stream Hatchet. Data analytics for games. Do I have to pay for this? I have to pay for this. I could request a free trial. Okay, well. I don't really want to do a free trial right now. But anyways, Stream Hatchet apparently has these statistics on that. 8 out of 10 top VTubers are streaming on YouTube right now. And then you have the whole Tim the Tatman, Dr. Lupo thing switching over, and people are talking about Nick Marks switching over too. I don't know. There's a lot going on, but I don't think that necessarily means that everyone should be switching to YouTube right now, though. I really don't. I don't think that that's a good move for everybody. What are you guys thinking about switching, and what's your reasoning on it for your channel? I know we have a lot of small content creators, or growing content creators. I hate the term small content creators because my whole thing is manifestation, and like if you view yourself as a small content creator and that, you know, hashtag support small streamers mindset, then you're always going to be supporting small streamers. You're always going to be a small streamer. I feel like it's better to refer to yourself as growing. So as growing content creators, what do you feel is going to be a good move for your channel? Personally, in my circumstance, what I felt was best for me as a creator with a very, very small community on Twitch, I was struggling to get up above 10 concurrent viewers on Twitch. It was a push for me. I hit affiliate very fast because of my social media presence and Mixer presence. So affiliate wasn't that hard, but getting anywhere past that 10 viewer range was very difficult. I didn't really get a lot as far as affiliate benefits, so that didn't affect me a whole lot. Monetization wasn't a big issue for me as far as like payouts goes. I think I got maybe one payout while I was streaming on Twitch, so it didn't really bother me. Moving to YouTube was kind of a no-brainer in that situation because of the added discoverability benefits and the bonus that some of my YouTube videos were already doing all right. So that could draw attention to everything else as well. But if you don't have an established YouTube base already, would that even be worth it? You know, and I think that's where it comes down to your personal style of content and what you're going to be interested in doing. Get into that in a second once I get caught up on chat because I've just been rambling. Professor Awkward says, I haven't streamed in months, but when I'm off this internship, I'll stream 1 time a week on Twitch. Growing isn't my goal. So what made you decide to stick with Twitch versus jumping to YouTube? I like that not streaming too much goal, though. I really do. I think that if you're not trying to really like push growth, that streaming more than like a few times a week at most is really just gonna, I mean, streaming more than a few times a week in general, I think is a good way to burn out. But like, especially if growth isn't your main goal, just stream when you want. Like, have fun with it, enjoy, stream on just enough of a schedule so that people know when you're going to be roughly live, and then just have fun and just go with what your body can handle. Computer Chick says, I started on YouTube in 2006, was on Twitch in 2017. After putting more effort into my YouTube, I see better growth for creation. I don't have a strong discovery on Twitch. Twitch is very hard if you don't have anything outside of Twitch, for sure. Yeah, I think that for someone like myself, moving over to YouTube was a great idea. Like I mentioned before, if you don't have a base built up on YouTube, would streaming on YouTube versus Twitch really matter? in my mind, if you are somebody who is interested in doing one, short form content, and two, live streams, then I think that YouTube could be a good option for you. If you are just interested in doing live gaming streams and you are friendly with people on Twitch, you're part of some different communities over there, you know people, then staying on Twitch might be a better option for you in the short term, at least, as we see how things develop on these other platforms and what these big changes that seem to be happening with all of this massive hiring round going on over at Twitch. We'll see what they pull out of their pocket. You know, we'll see if they've got anything cool up their sleeve. Professor Awkward says Twitch for me is just familiar and I have more friends there. Only regularly watch 1 to 2 channels on YouTube. Yeah, and that's like what I was mentioning. If you're in a situation like that and you don't really have that, you know, YouTube presence, you know, I guess you could say, you're not on YouTube commenting, you're not watching other people, you're not hanging out. It just doesn't really make sense to jump over and start completely from scratch if you are looking to just do something for fun, you know, because you're going to be putting a lot more work in. Whereas on Twitch, if you're just looking to stream for fun, you can pull viewers from some people that you're already friends with and you know and you're connected with. Funky Barney, welcome to the stream, Funky Barney. How's it going? Funky Barney says, well, for me, is because I am switching focus to YouTube. Content I do is more watchable on YouTube than Twitch. That's how I feel as well. I feel like more people are going to be looking for the type of stuff that I do on YouTube compared to browsing Twitch. They're not really going to be looking at it going like, oh, this guy talking about marketing and streaming events. Like, ooh, let me watch that person. They got it going on over there. Look at that old purple-haired them talking about marketing and shit. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna be like, who is this person sitting there chatting about random stuff? Where's the shooting? Where's the building? Where's the chicken dinners? I need to watch some pounding. There's a significantly less poning going on my channel these days compared to back in the day when I was trying desperately to play shooters and battle royale games without glasses on and terrible eyesight. I swear I would be so much better at those games now that I have glasses on. Oh my god. Swagmemnon says streaming is purely a hobby for me. Switching platforms and starting completely over just is not a fun prospect. Yeah, no, that's perfectly understandable. I don't think that anybody who is in that situation should even worry about switching. I think that it would be much better to just focus on Twitch, have like a couple social media platforms and just kind of go with that. You know, don't feel like you have to jump ship every time somebody freaks out over, you know, a bad move that Twitch is making. I think that jumping back and forth and flip-flopping thing, you saw it all the time with Twitch to Mixer and Mixer to Twitch and now YouTube to Twitch and Facebook and all that. It stalls any little bit of possible growth that you could have even at the hobby level, because the people that are finding you never have a chance to actually like be around long enough to develop into a community. Professor Awkward says, other people are home now, so I'm getting choppy internet. I'll see you on the Twitter. I'll see you on Twitter. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Happy Monday. Happy start to your week. Sweets popped in with chat. Personally, I feel staying on Twitch is the better option for my channel, at least for now. Tools like channel points, I can't read apparently. Channel points are a big part of how I interact with my chat. I would love to see YouTube get something like that. They need channel points or something of that nature, especially where a lot of people are thinking about moving over, but they don't have any like affiliate type things. You know, you have to basically hit partner before you can get emotes and stuff like that. So it would be nice for them to have kind of a middle ground. I feel like that would pull a lot of people over. Funky Barney says, for pure live streaming, Twitch is better still. Yeah, I agree. Just for straight up live streaming, if that was all that I wanted to focus on, I would probably still be on Twitch. I would probably still be on Twitch if I was just going to do that. But where I want to focus on that medium form content, like, 10 to 15 minute videos, more educational stuff, more searchable content, and then gaming is kind of thrown in as an accent to like hang out with people and have fun. I think that YouTube is a much better option. Even for people who are interested in like starting a brand new channel, they're not very big on Twitch, but they want to start a brand new channel and do short form content, and they want to do highlight reels and things like that. They don't have a community, but they do want to take this a little bit more seriously. I think that right now YouTube would be a better move for them ultimately, because you're gonna be catching that early wave, and you will be able to pull in more people because shorts are doing so well right now that you don't have to split your time as much. You can focus on making really good shorts, and instead of trying to pull people from TikTok with short form content to another platform, you can just create short form content like TikTok with similar potential reach right on the platform, and people will follow you. It'll benefit your actual main channel, your main content. So that's just like my take on it. Funky Barney says, I would recommend do not switch to YouTube without doing proper research first. It's a lot different. There's search engine optimization to think about. There's a lot of different features. Even just the thing of being able to set up a stream thumbnail and the thought that goes into that, that's something that I completely forgot about until today. And I was like, oh shit, I don't have a thumbnail. I had to go into Canva. I'm just like, crap, let's make one real quick. But yeah, it's a different beast. And I think that if people aren't prepared for the little bit of extra work that it puts in, rather than just on Twitch where you just hit, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna play my games, and you can even just do it right from your PlayStation or your Xbox. If you're not prepared for that, then I think it can take you off guard. And I think that some people are gonna get really discouraged and frustrated if they just go from Twitch to YouTube and treat it exactly the same. But if you are a new channel and you are looking to put that effort in, and you already have been doing it for a little bit and understand that it is going to take some work, then switching to YouTube to get that boost might be a good option. It all depends on the content you make. Yeah, for sure. Swagamanon, thank you for compliment on the glasses. I missed that a while back. I love these so much, and they were so cheap. I think I did the like $69.69 deal or something. Like you pay $69.69 and you get glasses. There's either that or $69.420. I don't know. It's one of those things. But I got 2 pairs of glasses and I got a free eye exam, and now I can see shit, and it's amazing, and I love it. And my eyes aren't watering while I'm trying to stream, and I can read chat without having to lean into the computer. It's a beautiful time, and I feel fancy and happy. Six says, I honestly can't even find anything when it comes to FB gaming. FB gaming is really difficult. I haven't even tried watching streams over there in probably a good year because I just fucking gave up. They were so confusing, and their viewer count is so off all of the time because Facebook is notorious for faking view count for ad revenue purposes, and I just don't trust shit they do. I don't even really like using Instagram a whole lot anymore. I have my food account over there, which me and Shauki are trying to kind of revamp into a little bit more of like a pagan lifestyle and food thing, rather than just what I was doing before, where I was focusing on like, I'm gonna cook really nice stuff every day and take pictures of it. And it just was so tiring because Instagram is so sketchy with their algorithm a lot of times with how they show you, and it's tiring. But that just comes down to Facebook being sketchy with how they do things. And, if I have that big of a problem with Facebook themselves and the satellite apps around Facebook, why am I going to willingly put my entire future of streaming and content creation in their hands? I don't think that that's very smart. Six said, YouTube top tier for quality discoverability and community interaction does still need some work though. The thing that I like about their discoverability is the fact that there is some search engine optimization for streams. So while I'm live, people can still find me as if I'm a regular video. Because I've set my description, I've set my title, they can see what's in my thumbnail, and I do have some discoverability while I'm live through people just searching the site, and I love that. And then the fact that as soon as I end my stream, it's now a searchable evergreen content video. Now people can come back and watch it forever and search for it, rather than on Twitch, where it's just if they happen to stumble across my channel and go, oh, look at that, there's a 2-hour VOD that I have no idea what it's about, let me slog through that. But yeah, community interaction is a big thing that they need to work on. I would love to see them get some more community interaction stuff. The shareable clips feature that's coming is going to be massive. I don't know fully how it's going to work yet, but they've talked about bringing shareable clips to where people can take a clip from your stream and then share it with their followers. So just like, yo, check out this awesome clip that I made of so-and-so's stream. Aren't they cool? Get in here and watch them. And that will be just, I don't know if it'll be saved as like a short type of thing or what, but that I think is going to be a huge boost to community interaction and discoverability. You can also schedule your streams, which I think will be helpful. I know that you can do this on Twitch. You can like set up your schedule, but on YouTube, when you schedule a stream, it actually shows up in your followers' timeline or in their, I guess, main page. It shows up as like scheduled stream, and they can choose to set a reminder for it. They can choose to actually hang out in chat and wait for it to pop up if they want to. That I think is going to be massive. It doesn't send your people a reminder or a notification until you actually go live, but the fact that you can set that the day before or even just like a couple of hours before and get that added boost to start out your stream with a little bit more interaction, rather than just relying on going live, hitting the going live soon screen, hitting all your socials, and then sitting there waiting for people to show up. You actually have a little bit more of a chance for people to know that you're going live before you actually go live, which I think is really cool. You can set your thumbnail, you can set your title, set your description. People know exactly what you're going to be doing. It's cool. I think that it's going to help a lot. Funky Barney says YouTube will become better within 2 to 3 years for live streaming. Getting big dogs from Twitch was a good start. I don't want to put too much stock in that though, because they did that with Mixer and it didn't do shit. Honestly, like all it did on Mixer was just piss off medium-sized streamers who weren't getting as much attention anymore, or so they felt. I think that getting those guys is a good start, but personally, I'm seeing this as a retirement move for a lot of those guys. Like they're getting a little bit older, they got a family, they want content that is going to be more diversified so that they can spend less time actually streaming and more time living their life, which is even what Tim the Tatman said. Like this has opened up opportunity for him to do so much more, whereas before he was just tied to being live all the time. Now he can get away from that and he can start working on, would he join up doing more like esports stuff? Didn't he join up with that like team? He's got, I don't know how many kids he's got now. Like, he's got stuff to do. And same thing with Dr. Lupo. Dr. Lupo's got a family, and I think he even said a similar thing. Like, this sets my family up, dude. Like, I can stream a little bit, create more, video content, and just kind of like chill a little bit more. And that sounds great. But just so that's why like them coming over doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good move for small streamers. I think that personally it is a good move for people looking to start out right now. If you don't have any sort of community whatsoever and you're looking for that diverse content, then yeah, absolutely. But just because big Twitch streamers are moving to YouTube doesn't mean that small or medium-sized streamers of like, 50, 100 viewers or anywhere in there, it doesn't mean that that's going to be a good move for them. Oh man. So that was what I got for all of the streaming news this week. Anything else that popped up that you guys wanted to talk about? Feel free to pop it into the chat. I'm going to start getting my game fired up here. If nobody has anything to chat about, I'm going to hop on a little bit of Destiny. It's been so fun hanging out and talking with everybody today. I missed this. Missed this a lot. Pop into studio mode real quick so I can fix stuff. What's everyone's week looking like? Funky Barney says YouTube is a just better place for older folk nowadays. Yeah, I think that for my age group of like the mid-20s, early 30s kind of group of people looking to do more serious online content creation businesses rather than just go live and play Fortnite with their friends, I think that this is the spot for people. I'm really happy with how quickly I'm kind of like taking back to remembering where everything is in OBS. Ashney, thank you so much for stopping by the stream. It is really good to be back, honestly. Doing the work and lurk and loving it. Glad to entertain, glad to keep... I do that all the time. I'm so glad to be the person that you're lurking in while you work. I put on streams all the time and I'm like, yes, I am still here. Pop in every like so often. Like, hype. I'm still listening. Just have 15 different things going on. Yeah, I'm so proud of myself for remembering where all of my controls and everything are on OBS. This makes me so happy. I felt like it was going to be much more of a disaster. So here's the real challenge though, is getting my game up smoothly. Getting the game up smoothly and getting that switched over. That's gonna be the power move. If I can pull that off, I think I deserve like a reward or something. Oops. I smack the crap out of my mic with my water bottle. Like, I deserve a streaming reward. Blow everyone's headset out while I do it. There's the game. Shush, Destiny, shush. I'm so excited to have a little bit of time off finally. I was on... My part-time job turned into not so much of a part-time job the past couple of weeks because of my manager being away. I'm the assistant manager and my manager was gone helping out another store. So they were just like, well, guess what? You're the manager. Like, I don't want to be the manager. I don't like this. So I ended up having to be there like five days last week, which is much more than I usually am. I usually have a lot more time for my content lately, which has been great. But yeah, they decided to put me on a little bit more. So I missed a video this week. Again, was not able to film. But I have this afternoon off, so I will be able to get some filming in. So after the stream, I'll probably have some nice lunch, get settled in, smoke a little bit of the medical herbs, and get a video filmed. So that'll be fun. What else? What has everyone else got going on? Chat with me while I'm trying to get my stuff set up, please. I am trying to get Destiny to an appropriate screen size. Windowed. Get on back down there. Come on, Destiny. This is the struggles of streaming with... Aha! I did it! The struggles of streaming with a single monitor. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that. Trying to game and stream on a single monitor it's a time. It really is a time. But I got it. I got it. We're gonna make this work. A big part of it is I just don't have the desk space for another monitor. I could probably get one at this point. I think my PC would do it, but just being able to fit that and lights and everything, it'd be a mess. Studio mode away. Whoop. Aha, I did it. Yes. Everything all transferred over to the game flawlessly, beautifully. Oh, and then it changed resolution again. No, stop that. Yes. Confirm. Stay this way. There. We got it. We got Destiny up. I'm gonna have to make sure that everything isn't covering stuff, because I forget where the UI, like the whole like systems is on Destiny. But we'll see. Funky Barney says, I used to be there streaming on a single monitor. Yeah, it's an interesting time, but it's fine. I have a big enough monitor, so I'm able to fit everything actually at a pretty decent size. I can fit like a full game window with OBS and everything to the side, and then I just tab out of the game when I need to adjust things or change something. Please let me know how volume is when I hop into the game, because I want to make sure that everything is still doing all right as far as music balance and game balance and all that stuff. I'm gonna just turn the game music all the way down. That way we can have this snazzy copyright free lo-fi hot playlist. All your favorite copyright free hits. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we're good. So what has everyone been playing lately? I have been obsessed with this, and I've been obsessed with Don't Starve. Don't Starve has been so fun lately. What are my quests right now? What do I need to do? Bounty. Oh, apparently I did that one. Shadowkeep. Unclaimed seasonal challenges. Sweet. Okay, so gonna hop over to a little bit of Gambit to get warmed up. I've been trying to get Shaukia into playing some games with me, but it's so hard finding ones that she is like coordinated enough to do. She doesn't like using two joysticks. She hates it. She hates having to move around and look. Like the dual thing throws her off. So Don't Starve I think would be a good one. We got Don't Starve together. Still haven't had a chance to get her on, but she thinks the art style is super cute, so that's a good start. We're getting there. I honestly didn't think I would ever do not just a gaming stream again, but in particular a Destiny stream of all streams. Destiny was one of the first games that I ever started streaming when I was on Mixer, and we were doing pretty good. We had a point where I was at like 15, 17 average viewers just playing Destiny and hanging out, but
let's see what we've got.
It just got to the point where the way that they set up the game got so grindy that I just couldn't handle being on it every single day like that anymore. I know that happens with a lot of people. They just get so tired of that singular game stream experience. What am I at? I got... Okay, I got the Misfit loaded up. I should actually have a pretty good setup for Gambit right now. Let's grab these. Suck a dick, and I'm out. Alright, so I got 5 emotes. Let's deposit those. We'll drop a blocker right off the bat. Audio sounding good? Sweet. Game's not too loud. Yes, first block. All right, I don't I'm gonna kind of sit back. I don't want to run over there because usually you end up with the big, yep, you get a pretty big presence over there. And I do not want to deal with that by myself. I'm gonna wait for somebody else to get over there. Yeah, we'll wait for somebody else to get over here with us, because this is always a bad time on this platform. Yes. Four collected. All right, we got a couple. We got 8. Let's go drop these babies. Somebody gonna get the heavy ammo? I will. I'll get the heavy ammo then. I'm not gonna stand on ceremony. Slam those on in.
Dropped a taken on the other side. Hope you're proud. I am. This is what the taken feel. Revel in this. That's one. 10 seconds.
Woof. Yeah, he snuck up on me. He snuck up on me. But I got one. I got one down.
High value target is on the field. Hunt it down. Put some rounds.
We're pretty far ahead of them, but I don't want to get cocky because then that's when you end up losing. I'm so glad that we actually have a team that seems to understand how Gambit works, because last time I played Gambit, I had an entire team that didn't know like the concept of Gambit, which kind of sucks when that happens. Oh,
Blockers must die, brother. Invader incoming.
we got an invader. See where they're at. Oh, he got me. What did he have? Oh, he had a grenade launcher. He used his heavy ammo. Oh, man, they're trying to make a comeback.
Invaders off the field.
See what I said? Exactly what I said about trying to get too confident with like, no, we're so far ahead. There.
High value target neutralized.
Go, 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 go. Yes, I made it. All right.
Invader inbound. Hunt.
I need some help. I'm really gonna need some help over here with this. That same guy. Same guy with the grenade launcher. I knew I was gonna need help, but, you know, that's the joys of playing solo queue.
Enemy invader.
You don't get help.
Nice. Portal is primed. Lock and load.
Nobody really seems to want to be going for the heavy ammo, which is funny.
Your allies down, but they took someone with them. Hostiles incoming at command.
And I'm out. Whew. Yeah, see, that's why I'm always surprised when people don't want the heavy ammo. Because, like, you can knock that down pretty easily. If you just have a little bit more heavy ammo on you, and people just ignore it. Like, alright, well, I'll take it.
Good.
Alright, so we... doing alright. We're doing alright. Yeah, they got that clear. Let's head over to the rig. I just really hope that everybody on the team understands. Ah, shit, we got 2 of those right now. I just hope that everybody understands the concept of the primevals, because that's what you end up with a lot of times, is people not really understanding. Ah, no, I almost had him. Not understanding how the concept of primevals works. Thank you, Sarah. Actually had somebody who revived me. Because, like, the primeval is getting less damage for every one of its, whatchamacallits. I forget what they're called. The envoys. And a lot of people don't get that. So they just shoot at the primeval, and then the other team ends up knocking out the envoys and melts the primeval in like 2.3 seconds. And everyone always wonders, like, oh, they get it done so fast. It's they did that. Goodbye. Get this out of here real quick. No! Ah! I didn't see him. Get him! Get him! Kill! Ah, you got him. Did he get him? No, he didn't get him. He did get him. Nice. Let's grab these.
Watch it. You're shedding motes. Kill the blockers. Your enemy called up a primeval. They kill it.
Ah, they got 2 out. Oh no. Bro, really? What are you shooting? Oh shit.
Got enough to pull a primeval. Bank those motes.
Slap those in. Boosh. All right.
You can still win this. Burn that primeval to the ground.
Switch over to this. Take out the.
Vader, incoming. Primeval compromised. Burn it down. Opposing team's about to win. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. And that's it.
No, they got him. Really? We didn't even get a chance. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, if somebody really gets it and they knock out the envoys, they can melt the primeval so fast. Like, if they all have their ultimate ready to go, or they're all supercharged, they can just crush through it. I think that's probably what happened. They knocked the envoys down and then immediately just all just went ham on it. Let's play another round. Let's see if we can win one. I'm still getting warmed up. What's everybody's plan for the week? What y'all got going on? Personally, I am working again. I'm gonna be back to work tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I have Saturday off. But they're not super long shifts, so that should be okay. And my job's not like super hard. It's mostly just emotionally draining because of the people that you have to deal with. A lot of the regulars that we have are cool, but you get the back to school mom, shopper Karens. They're just miserable. You usually get at least one of those a day. I can't wait until I get out of corporate retail in general. I love the people that I work with. That is the only reason that I have stayed with it. It's the only reason that I have stayed at that job as long as I have, was because of the crew that I have and the people that we've managed. Well, there goes my phone. The crew that we've managed to get together is amazing. it kept vibrating like on the desk, and I was like, no, stop that. Set it over here, and it vibrated itself off the air conditioner. Last 4 days of work until the swag vacation. Any good plans? Any fun stuff? Is it a staycation, or is it a like actual vacation? Like a go away vacation? I currently work at a Hot Topic. I'm the assistant manager at a Hot Topic. I know, right? Surprising. Everyone's just like, oh, I'm so fucking shocked. You, of course, you emo bitch. But yeah, it's not bad. The corporate, as far as corporate retail goes, the environment at Hot Topic is great, comparatively. And we have some really nice people. But I just, in general, would love to get out of that. But I will say that corporate management has helped me be much more professional. It's just, in general, helped me get a lot better at conversation and dealing with people and just being a lot more comfortable about myself. And plus, the people that I've met there have been amazing and have helped me so much in like figuring out just a lot more about myself that I really wouldn't have explored. Working with people who are trans and part of the LGBTQA community has really helped me understand myself and my partner better, and just opened us up to a lot of things that we weren't really understanding so much before, and that was really a big hole in our life. So I'm forever grateful to Hot Topic and the crew over there, but as far as corporate retail itself goes, it can bite my ass. Woo! No, don't die, please, don't die. Not now. Who's over here? I just want one more. Just give me one more. There we go. I'll throw a small blocker down.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Sending small blocker. Wait, do you need 5 for a small blocker? I thought it was... Shit, I screwed up. My bad. I should have grabbed one more. Hayes got a new bike. What'd you get for a bike? Mobility's always good. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hit. That's not what I wanted to hit. That's what I wanted to hit. Oh shoot, there's a guy over here. Hoop! Alright, let's run over here. Maybe wait for our guys to figure out what the heck's going on a little bit more. I don't think they... Ah, here we go. Now I got somebody. Sweet. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for getting that done. Let's grab... Oop. I'm getting hit from the side. Come on. So much going on.
Your friend's down. They're coming back to your side. High value target. Burn it down. Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother.
Bank is under attack. No. Can somebody else get over here, please, and help out with this? Melts. Spending Canadian Thanksgiving with the bestie. That sounds nice. I'm in the US, so that means I get double Thanksgiving. That sounds dope. More mashed potatoes and goodies. Thinker says, okay, I'm finally able to actually chat. Hope the stream is going well. It's been so much fun. I've been having a blast. Seen some friends stop by that it's been really nice. Been really nice to hang out with everyone again. I cannot seem to get a good sight on anybody at the moment. I am not finding any good setups right now to where I'm not just getting lit. I'm just gonna run them around a little bit.
High value target's making a break for it. Cut him off. Enemy in
Haha, suck it. Suck all of it.
high value target.
Not just some of it. All of it. Oh, you're gonna run over there and just take it, aren't you? I'm sitting here shooting him. You're just gonna run over and start stabbing and take all the motes. I see how it goes. Yeah, stream's going well, Thinker. Thank you so much for hanging out, bro. I appreciate it. It's just like old times, except better. Better than old times because
Allies invading the other side.
it just is. Oh my god, I'm getting lit up right now. On all sides.
Your invaders dead. Sending them
Can I just not get shot for like 2 seconds? Holy fuck me. Get back here.
portals up. Go take them out. Hostiles at the tree.
Alright, we have 4. I really would love this guy to like get away from me and stop stealing all the motes.
Allies headed to the other side. Your allies defeated. Bringing them back. You're close. Bang! Summon that primeval.
Badoosh. Alright, everybody bank.
To the other side.
Everybody bank. 2 more. Bank it. Bank it. No. Ah, they didn't bank it. They did. They did make it in time. Sweet. All right, let's drop this. Melt the primeval.
Envoys terminated. Now, bring the house down.
Nope. Ah, I was trying to get into the cave. He managed to get me.
Invaders out. You'll get them next time.
Nice job, peoples. Nice peoples. I think I was the only one who managed to go down from that one. Did that miss? How did that miss? I don't know. Just gonna lay into him with this. Ah, crap.
On the field. Careful.
Are you kidding me? They are not fucking around right now. That is an obnoxious ult. That ability is so overpowered. Holy crap. That wasn't good. Oof. This map is really tough. All right. Melts. What is going on right now? We're not doing like nearly enough damage to this baby at the moment. Nathan says, are you a full-time streamer or YouTuber? I'm not full-time. I currently have a part-time job. Work in corporate retail management. But I would love to go full-time YouTuber. That'd be a lot of fun. Ah, it's too far away. It hit his stupid little ice things. Almost there. Come on. Come on, we got him. Woo! You too. Nope. I was like, I'm just gonna wipe him out real quick while I'm at it. Not enough time. Well, thanks for stopping by, Nathan. How are you doing? Are you a streamer? Are you, well, are you a Twitch streamer or are you a YouTuber? Like my voice. Honestly, that's one of the biggest worries that I had when I started streaming, is that I hated my voice. And then over the past few years, well, past year really, on YouTube with a lot of my videos, people started commenting more and more like, I love watching your videos, listening to your voice. It's kind of like soothing. It's nice. And some people were watching my VODs of stuff, and it was a huge boost to confidence. I know it sounds weird, but like, yeah, that means a lot to me, because that was always a really big point of personal low self-esteem, especially when I was trying to push a manly persona that didn't necessarily fit me. I felt like, my voice isn't deep enough. It's not this, it's not that. But yeah, hearing more people just be like, nah, you being you is cool, man, makes me feel good. Just watching? Cool. Well, thank you for stopping by. Do you like Destiny? Myself personally, I was obsessed with it for a while, just getting back into it. So right now I'm just kind of hanging out with some PvP stuff. I'll probably solo grind some of the PvE and get that figured out more, but it's so intricate, dude. Like, Destiny has so many currencies going on and so many challenges and dailies and weeklies, and it gets confusing. So if you don't know everything that's going on in it, it's interesting. Where is trying to view my character? There we go. I'm also much more used to playing it on Xbox. I'm just really not used to playing on PC at all. But I feel like I'm getting there. I'm making some progress. All right, so I don't really use swords. Let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of these swords. I'm just kind of going through and seeing if I have anything that might be a little bit better for jumping into Gambit with. So yeah, moving target, kill clip. That's probably actually pretty good choice. Sweet Business is good for melting primevals and stuff, so I might keep that. Rocket launcher. I'm gonna throw on something with a little bit more power. Should we do the grenade launcher? I don't know. I feel like my accuracy is always just absolute ass with grenade launchers, but they're the most powerful thing that I have at the moment. Not that power really affects Gambit. It's more like your role, like how good the weapon itself is, rather than the just straight power with it. I always forget that. I think that Bad Omens is actually a good one to keep on. I think that's a good choice. I think that rocket launcher is a pretty good choice compared to what else I got right now. Because that one is good, but it has the cluster bomb, which is really kind of difficult if you're trying to go for more precise shots. Do I play Animal Crossing? I haven't had a chance to check that one out, but it looks like a lot of fun. So let's throw on that for now. Just gonna throw on a good set of armor for that actual like stats or the actual like roll instead of the straight up stats. So what you're looking at is like where it says heavy hunter, rocket launcher, loader, fusion rifle, scavenger, all that stuff you want to check out for whether it's a good fit rather than the straight up like 1100 defense and all of that, because that doesn't matter as much because you're all kind of like capped in Gambit from what I recall. You're just going off of the base stats and the base power, not the actual like PvE in-game stats, if that makes sense. So I'm just kind of seeing which ones have a good option for me. Fastball, that one would be good. That would probably be good because I can be a little bit more mobile and move, and I'll also throw a shotgun on. Do I have any shotguns in my primary? Yeah, we'll throw on a shotgun. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to throw on a shotgun. I do want to throw that on though. We'll throw that on and we'll switch to gunslinger. Weighted knife. Blade barrage, proximity mine explosive. I don't really want that. I don't want blade barrage. How do I get rid of blade barrage? Ah, there we go. That's what I want. Cool. So that way, when I do get to the end and I'm popping off the actual like primeval, I can load up my super and just fire that one high damage shot, which is pretty impressive. And that should help me as long as I can nail the little secret spot on him. Should do some good damage. Primary ammo finder. Not really super. Let's throw those on just for a little bit added mobility. All right, I think that should be a pretty good loadout as far as my basic current understanding of how all of this works. Let's throw that on. All right, I'm going to run on a quick bathroom break, everybody, but thank you for hanging out so much today and watching me play some games and chat about streaming stuff. It's been a lot of fun. Probably going to go for another few rounds here. Stream for another, hour or so. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'll be right back, everyone. Alright, I'm back. How's everybody doing? Bye, Nathan. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it, as always. It's good chatting. So I am in love with this new microphone. I'm thinking that with this 250 bucks that I got from one of my cryptos doing really well, Ada actually did pretty decent. And got me a little bit of extra cash to play with. So I'm gonna probably invest in a little bit better lighting. Get a nice, probably like LED panel instead of the double ring light setup that I have going, just to get enough for this Logitech T922 to pick it up. It's not great with low light, especially with this window right here. If I close it, it doesn't have enough light to pick up anything properly, but if I leave it open, it blows out my whole face sometimes. So I need to have something a little bit better for Phil. So I'm probably going to use some of that money to get that set up. I don't know if I'm going to really drop the money on a new camera right now. I think that if I get some more lighting in here, I could probably get the C922 to look pretty decent and then just put the rest of that into somewhere else. What do you guys think? Do you think that I should just sink it into a new camera? Get the, what is it? The Elgato face cam? It's like 200 bucks. Kind of pricey, but I don't know. I know Ashni did a good video on it. Made me think, but I still don't know if I really feel like sinking that much in. Let's get back to the game. We'll throw down another couple of rounds here. And then we'll wrap it up for the day. And then I'm gonna eat some lasagna. I got lasagna for lunch. I'm so excited. We made lasagna yesterday because, you know, leftover lasagna is the best, right? So we made it yesterday, didn't eat any of it, and now all of our lasagna is technically leftover lasagna. It's genius. It was just big fucking brain moves. That's gonna be fun to start posting some more food content again soon, though. We're revamping our Instagram, like me and Shaukia's Instagram, Cozy Plant Life, that we've been running together. We haven't abandoned that altogether. I know it might look like that, we haven't posted in a bit, but we haven't given up. Just kind of analyzing what we actually want to get out of Instagram. And we're gonna make it a little bit more personal, a little more witchy, a little cool, like we are. Bring tarot and stuff like that into it a little bit more, and and then have the plant-based food side of things as well, more of like, hey, this is part of our life and this is what we do, rather than the main focus of that account. But it's just taking us some time to adjust. But we do cook just like absolutely killer food, and I see it just it kills me that I can't just share it with everybody. Like, I would love to just invite everybody over and cook for you guys, because we make such delicious food, and I think that it would change people's perception of plant-based cooking if they could just eat the really cool stuff that we figured out how to make.
Oh. Uh-huh. Hive, bring a sword. Welcome aboard. You know the Hive in this system are scared of you? I don't know what you did to them, but it worked.
Did it not save any of my settings?
Transmat ready. Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those moats in the bank.
I don't think it saved my loadout that I just... Did I cancel that out? Shit. Now I feel dumb. Oh well, it's cool. Oh, it did change it out. All right. Whew. All right.
Incoming hostiles at the ring.
Those guys can grab that. I don't want to be like a moat thief, you know? I hate that. I hate when people do that. Such a jerk move. I try not to do that when I can help it. Ouch. No, I'm gonna fall off. Oh, shit. That was a bummer. They will mute me. We'll mute me so people don't have to hear me talking to chat. Yeah. Ah, I love the quick reload on that. So much handier. Right about even. Right about even at the moment. Ah, we're pulling ahead. Ah, man, there's just so many of them. Come on, baby. Ah! Trying to get back over. I think it's best to just abandon that fight. Thinker, are you trying to compete against a point? Yeah, so you're trying to compete against another team in their own map, their own mirror version of your map. To kill enemies and grab the motes that they drop, and then you deposit the motes into the central bank. And it keeps track of that. Whoever is, depositing the most motes is closer to summoning a primeval. And then you have to take out the primeval to win the match. And then there's a whole bunch of other things involved, like invading their match and trying to kill their other players and stuff like that. I'm gonna die. But every time you send motes into the bank in certain quantities, you can send blockers to their... You can send blockers to their side, which are these people that I'm fighting right now. There we go. Uh-oh. There's... Oh, good. The invader's down. Good, good.
You just dropped a taken on the other side.
So I just dropped an enemy on their side and locked down their bank, so now they can't deposit any motes until they kill that enemy. That helps slow everything down. And it gives us more time to focus on killing enemies. And getting more motes. It's pretty fun. You should hop on and play this mode. It's called Gambit. We have somebody, there he is. There's somebody on the field trying to kill us. Take that. Ah, it didn't quite didn't even really take out his shield. Poop. I tried.
Invaders out. You'll get them next time.
At least I wasn't carrying motes. So that's the thing when somebody comes and invades, and if they manage to kill you, your motes drop. You lose the motes that you were carrying. So it's pretty beneficial if you have somebody who's good at PvP to be able to send them over. Even though it is primarily like a PvE, like competitive mode. Come here, you.
Hey, you're losing motes. Ice the block.
Oh, not what I wanted. Ah, I forgot that I switched my melee. Crap. I was hoping that it would fire off my triple blade barrage, whatever it's called, but it did not fire that off because I don't have that equipped at the moment.
The other side. Your enemy called up a primeval. They kill it. They win it.
All right, we're almost there. We're almost even with them.
Almost. Bank and get that primeval out there. Your allies down.
All right, so we got to head back to here, and they're gonna summon the primeval, and we're gonna have to take that big boy down. We need one more. We need one more person to.
Get those motes to the bank.
Come on, man.
For a primeval.
There he is. He's got him.
It's not over. Kill that primeval. Portal's ready. Grab your
Thinker says, wish I could stay, but I gotta get ready for sessions. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out, Thinker. I will see you around soon, buddy. It's been really good to see you. And yeah, man, thank you for making it feel like old times. Have a good rest of your day.
Watch your back. Invader incoming. Primeval compromised. Focus your fire. You're in the lead. Take down that primeval, and this gambit's yours.
Oh my goodness. Getting taken down. All right, we gotta take the envoy out real quick. Yep, envoy's out.
Invaders off the field.
Come on, baby. We got this. We got this. We're almost there. Oh, jeez. Wow, I got blasted. They got an envoy we gotta take out.
That primeval's nearly dead. That primeval's not long for this world.
Yeah, we got it. Woo!
You made that look.
Nice. Oh, that was a good one. Oh. E to interact. Thank you for subbing to the channel. I appreciate that.
Relax. You're making this look a little too easy.
Oh boy, that was a good one. That was so close too. We almost didn't have it. We almost didn't have it. We pulled it back with the primeval. We just like melted that primeval. How's everybody doing? Thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. I hope that you guys are having a good time. I am probably gonna hop off the stream here, get some lunch heated up. Shaukia is on lunch in just a little bit, so every time that I have a day off, she'll give me a phone call on her lunch break and we'll chat and, you know, get caught up, see how her day was. She's a dental assistant, so sometimes her days are pretty crazy. And it's always fun to hear the absolutely disgusting tooth stories she has. But yeah, so I hope everyone had a good time. I'm gonna get this chopped up, so anybody who wanted to see just the earlier part where we had the, you know, streaming news chat, I'll have just that available for viewing, hopefully later today. So yeah, hope everyone has a good rest of your Monday, good start to your week, and I'll see y'all next time.